Shall we give a little applause to the Moustache people, shall we? Well done, Moustache people. Well done.
See? Aren't you glad you listened? It was a very important burp. Huh.
No, there's wait, actually, I think, I can't quite remember if this is supposed to...
Well, then let's find out. Why is she so slow?
I think you're supposed to be enjoying the scenery or something.
When I look at the scenery...
You don't go back...
I think of post-apocalyptia and stuff in that genre.
That genre.
It makes me miss the VAT system in Fallout. And just being able to target his head and blow it the fuck up.
So basically, you miss letting the game do the work for you. Is your point?
Hey there, on the boat.
In every aspect except...
Mademoiselle!
What the?
My husband say, hello, young lady. You want to talk to us?
Except for sniper rifles. I like using those by myself.
Are you from Bergstadt? Yet. So you're like me.
We are generic Russian types.
I was just about to say.
Oh, you're stuck in your adventure.
Kleine Puska.
Okay. Train kaput. No luck.
Babushka says not yet.
To travel by
Babushka said нет.
Oh,
In Russia, train work.
that's grund. For me, loca is fantastic.
Loca.
That.
Usted hook.
Excuse me? My husband say he like his barge and he not like your train. Too noisy. Sure.
Actually, it sounded more like Netherlandish.
Yeah.
The
Holland.
first one. Yeah. Holland.
Yes.
Hello. We
I have a
have
little
your
problem with my train.
we have your windmills and
I've absolutely got to get it out
And
of the
beards.
station. Do you think
and
you can tow
tulips.
it over
No,
to
we
the
have
wall
the
with your
beards.
And
barge?
depressed
Lock closed.
writers.
Barge blocked. But
Van
if the locks
Dorf,
were
I believe,
open,
is-
Would it be okay to tow my train then?
pointing to the fault in our stars or
Money
something.
for that work.
Da, it's possible. My husband say we help you if you give money. Right.
so
And how much do
presumably
you want?
he speaks
All of it.
So presumably he speaks Dutch
You want
and she translates it into
$150.
English with a Russian accent.
$150. I don't have that.
Because
much.
why the hell not?
I will repeat something I said in our last
Money over
recording.
you,
I suspect
75.
internationalism.
Hey, $125. Out of the question. $100 and not a dime more. Correct. You have barge for
Correct.
$100.
What?
Great. Now don't move.
Is this
I'll be
how
possible with the
you
money.
barter for barges?
It's not very polite of you to take advantage of my predicament. We could have done favors for each other.
Favors, if you know what I mean.
Solidarity.
Father, I lost speak.
I exploit mentally retarded
Money, yeah!
I exploit mentally retarded
My
people.
husband
I've got
says
ethics.
need money for
Yes.
$100
Need money for live?
for fancy lady like you. How would you know a fancy lady like me, really?
You exploit the retarded workers. You are fancy.
You are capitalist.
Also, you have vagina, so therefore you are lady.
Yes.
Thus, my
I'll leave you.
philosophical...
Therefore,
I
you
won't
can make
speak
easy
again.
money.
Do svidania.
I don't think this guy has a language. I think he just says
He just says
things,
noises.
and occasionally he hits upon something that sort of sounds like...
Okay, so I what the
Well, that was a thing.
what the hell? Do I have any money? In fact, I do not.
So you gotta...
Run!
Syberia, the hunt for money. Cash prices. That's what they should write on the...
I maintain my position that she is probably capitalist. in the Marxian analysis of this game.
Well,
she's attempting to buy the means of production.
I don't think she's anything really. I think she's just a lady thing that walks around and has a husband named Dan.
Unless this is a really big metaphor for something.
And she has yes, but what?
The futility of life?
You're just walking in circles again. Where
Yay, circles!
You're not...
Well, I'm hoping that in her baggage she would have some money.
Actually, no. Just, you gotta go the other way.
The other way?
She's got a huge bunch of luggage with her, but she never changes clothing. I think she's got a dirty ass by now, and also she doesn't have any money. She's pretty much useless.
And thus we can conclude she's probably dirty in bed.
She's actually just a confused hobo. I think all her calls, I mean, like, the whole reason we know she's there is because of the calls from her cell phone. But they could just be, it could just be that she's holding
People
up...
shouting at her.
That she's holding up a dead rat, and she hears voices from the mouth of it. I mean, who the hell knows? I mean, all of this could very well just be a very intricate hallucination, because why not?
I'm going to need an egg, I think. Or something of equivalent weight. Weight.
Of equivalent weight.
Equivalent weight. Yeah. Equivalent weight. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave that in. I'm just gonna let people take a guess at what the fuck that was. I'm just gonna leave people
I
guessing.
love those big round eyes.
Just who do you think?
Hey, spunky. Okay, I'm hooked. I'll let you buy me that coffee.
I don't remember ever
There's
asking.
too many.
Hey, don't play hard to get. I know you like it big time.
Listen, kid.
Who is he?
Go back home and play with your toy cars and forget you ever saw me.
Yeah, and your
Can I become a hook murderer?
ex-hamster or whatever it is you use as toys.
Vibrator.
Well, I think the game just had like a Freudian slip with that guy, because I mean this is supposed to again this game is supposed to be like universal sort of for all ages, but I don't know.
And he just failed at trying to fuck her.
Yeah, that is what happened.
Yeah. Then again, so is her husband, continuously failing in fucking her. He's too busy with his secretary. Okay. Mammoth. Those seem significant to this game. So I'm going to look at the mammoth. For Momo. Literally butt kiss.
They really like making horrible things, the people who made this game, don't they? Skeletons! Skeletons everywhere. Intricate.
Once again, children, people die, and then they become skeletons.
Now, this looks surprisingly a lot like one of our classes in the university.
Huh. Children-friendly themes and aesthetics.
Well, it's not so bad. It's just telling you that going to the university is a dead end, that's all.
No point. It's
I
life.
suspect that's going to be its advice on any life choice.
That this game has to make, anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's much better to marry a rich bloke and then just fuck off.
Yep. And listen to your patriarchal boss that constantly calls you through your dead rat and talks in weird voices, because that makes sense.
Perhaps it's that the rat is not dead and she's interpreting the squeaks of the rat as it dies. I found a man.
Yes.
He has a nose.
Excuse me. Sir, please, just a moment.
Let me just stick this pencil up my ass. He looks very sort of
I am
academic
sorry to
and
disturb
like he
you in
was
your work,
making
sir,
notes
but-
at the skeleton, but he was probably just writing his, you know.
When I get home, I'm going to fuck my wife in the ass. In the ass!
Well, I was gonna suggest groceries, but
Probably.
What do you mean?
Gonna shove groceries up her ass?
I don't know.
You don't know?
The cucumber is a very useful vegetable.
You, my dear child.
Money?
Professor, how do I say this? You see, I didn't think I'd need a lot of money when I set out.
Because I'm a
And it
pretty
turns
woman,
out
and I'm used to
need
getting
money
stuff for
after all.
free!
It's a delicate matter, I know, but
Like drinks.
I was wondering.
that rat, I mean, the cell phone tells me so.
My
It's so.
dear, it would be a
And thus it must be true.
barely have enough myself to cover my meager expenditure on what I'm paid by the university.
Give me money!
Who the fuck are you, Peter Singer?
Give me money!
Defend or
However, if we look at the example of
Hans.
it is true that our university always rewards people who perform
Services for it.
It's our dear rector's jurisdiction, however.
Our rectum's just. I mean.
It wasn't really my intention to stop off here, but I'll confess, this university is really very impressive.
Ah, indeed. There's such a tradition of learning here. And so
much knowledge!
of culture, intelligence, and gray matter.
And lube! I
Myself
mean.
did my studies here, and
And boobs!
Actually, I'm here because I've been summoned by
I just
the rector.
wonder how many of the students are just drunk most of the
see.
time or just
Must have made a
fucking each
mistake
other
on your
behind the
road,
lecture
Thor.
halls.
Oh, no. I haven't come here to...
It's what I would do.
I have an important matter of inheritance.
Get drunk and fuck myself behind
I
the
have
lecture
to find
hall.
the air.
I mean, it.
and you
It
hope
does
you'll
kind of
find
suggest that that's the case based
I'm
on
not
the
altogether
first
sure.
thing we experienced when we got here.
And the
Hero
second
Basically-
student we
Very
experienced, he was
station.
clearly hungover. He was
In
just
that case, my dear,
he just fell asleep in the lecture hall.
lectures.
One of the things I have actually done on
you know
my
what
way home from a bar
is
was that I found that I could get into one of the lecture halls, and I just went in and fell asleep there.
your knowledge.
So
that
that's
indeed-
probably what's happened to him too.
Something like that. Bird.
And now I have no idea what the fuck he said.
Just.
Help!
I feel I've lost my way.
Oh, my dear child, you've chosen your moment. I absolutely.
It's a lecture about...
Oh, yes and no. More specifically, it.
Why do I have a foreboding
As-
sensation that I'm
as-
going
I'll
to try
leave you in
to
peace.
to
I hope I
Get
haven't
into that
disturbed you
lecture.
too much.
You gotta talk more to him.
No, no.
you got a what?
You gotta talk more to him.
But to train
Ask him about.
the hook.
Ask.
Do
well,
excuse... Professor,
try and ask him about Hans.
What is it?
to tell you the
I
truth,
thought that would be a
I'm looking
very
for
much
Mr. Hans Vorarlberg.
lore
He's the
thing to
sole
do.
heir of a
So
very
I didn't do it.
My
No,
company
that's just
is
your
in charge of
crazy
negotiations
mind
for the
working
takeover
that
of this
way.
factory. At last word, he would.
Then again,
send me in
he
Siberia.
is
So,
actually the one
as
I'm
soon as my
looking
train
for,
is
so I
ready,
should
I'll
probably
be
ask more
continuing
people
my
about
journey
him.
eastwards.
I mean, when it comes to lore, you are crazy. Like, you didn't play the Mass Effect games, you
Syberia.
just read about them.
But what
Like,
was it
you
you said
know,
again?
I can ask you a
Said what?
question about anything, and you'll have a very good idea of what it is I'm talking about.
person
I mean,
you
that
are looking
is, you know,
Vorarlberg.
that's different.
Hans Vorarlberg.
That's something.
Do you know him?
And it's completely opposite to how I'm playing this game.
How
Yes.
could I forget him? Such an extraordinary fellow. So inventive. We shared a passion for mammoths.
Big throbbing
Bonded
mammoths.
over this passion.
With trunks that could rise and fall.
I
We bonded over them
with an odd age
and in them
hard like
Oh,
hands.
Jesus.
with them.
At the time.
They used the word retard now.
Ageless,
We're not even.
This way.
ageless retard like Hans.
They've lost the moral high ground now. They've officially lost. I mean, we are kind of working hard to prove that we're sort of on moral equivalent grounds, but I will say that kind of settles it.
Sounds uncannily.
This game is not on a higher moral ground than we are.
Sure, my dear. Hans was above all questions of money and business. Just to imagine him running a factory, boy, perish the thought.
Again,
Can you tell me?
Ew, having stuff to do with reality. Ew.
To me,
and also
never said very
ageless
much.
retards running factories. What are you, crazy?
To him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university. The
A
future
doll?
really did
Some sort of doll?
about his strange interest for
That's a type of porn.
and a doll. Some sort of
Body doll.
that obsessed him.
Made of plastic,
Doll,
supposedly.
you say?
Yes, He kept
It's his wank time.
One day he described it to me. A sort of children's toy.
Yeah, that's what I'd say too.
Go home, play with your children's toys.
It appears he found it in a cave not far from his home. The event all sounds.
Is that the mammoth I have in the train?
His account was slightly confused, but it awoke a great interest in me.
It awoke something in me.
To my knowledge, there was only one tribe who made figurines featuring a Maut, and that tribe is the Yukol.
Yokels.
They live in the
the
farthest
yokels.
reaches of Siberia,
Jesus.
and for them, the dolls
Check your
constituted a
privilege.
sacred object, illustrating one of their central legends. How such a doll made the journey from the frozen Siberian north to a cave in the French Alps is a mystery to me. Even today, it is beyond my comprehension.
Have you considered that Hans Varlberg was maybe making it up? You said yourself he didn't seem to have all his mental facilities intact.
No,
That's an understatement.
Hans couldn't invent a story like that. The doll is a sacred
He's an
part of the
idiot.
Siberia legend.
Yes.
He described
He's a retard.
detail.
He's an
Using the good
ageless-
doctor's own words.
Ageless retard. He couldn't think of
Paleontologists
something
the
like
world
that.
are very fond of pursuing.
He just makes weird dolls and machines.
You know, I think this game would be a lot more interesting if it could just tell its story in a much more interesting way to
I'll
me.
leave you in peace.
Sorry?
Because I think one of the biggest
Says the
problems
guy
here...
who didn't play Mass Effect but read all the lore on the internet.
Shut up, you cunt!
I mean, this even had, like,
No point.
you made a general plug for audiobooks the last time. This game even, speaks the text out loud. You'd think this was easy enough for you to follow.
You'd think that, but no!
Well, obviously.
I think it's because of the protagonist.
Yeah.
Just-
Just shift the blame. Why not?
Well, it's a bad carpenter that blames his toolbox.
Ooh, there's all the things that I want to do, I can do those really well, but all the things that I don't want to do, it just so happens I can't figure those out.
Well, yes. It's a little lie that I tell myself. To fill the black void in my soul. What the... Who the fuck decorates a room like this? What is that? What is that?
It's evil.
An
It's evil.
alligator birds.
It's Schnappi.
It's the Iron Eagle.
It's not alligators, it's Schnappi, das kleine Krokodil. I've told you already.
What the balls?
Actually, I think those are evil birds.
Good day to you, gentlemen.
Tell me, young lady, to what do we owe this
Is
pleasure?
this the academics in their ivory altar tower thing?
We are the mustache people.
Serious matter.
As rectums of this university.
We're here to thrust our mustaches upon
In
you.
your station. May I know the reason for your summons?
The Nietzschean
We're
lip
surprised
turd.
that your train has not yet left, miss. The situation is most regrettable.
What?
The rules do clearly state that trains are meant to come and go and not remain stationary at a platform.
Train should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
We agree then, dear.
Am I the only one
What we're
who's
dealing with is deviant
thinking that
behavior.
it's remarkable how
Is cause for concern.
It's a
how
contour
automaton-like
train,
the
you see?
people are.
So it needs winding up again.
This is against the rules. It is most irregular, and therefore not a situation to be wished for.
I think it was Hume that said that
Some sort of
reason is a whore that will serve any master.
Causing a
Yes.
hindrance to us.
Whore.
And indeed, I
I am
think
very
reason is
hopeful that I
giving
will find
enormous
what I need
blowjobs
along
to
the
these
wall.
guys at the moment.
The wall.
What do you think?
wall?
That
Til Valle!
To the north?
you to go.
Especially for a young lady.
You see, miss, we freely admit that every day we praise the existence of that particular edifice.
Yes.
We owe the integrity of our dear university and the fine education it provides to the wall.
The wall?
Protects us from harm and invasion from the unknown.
Oh, precious mustaches from the unknown.
Hearts, miss.
Please believe me.
I hate
don't
this
have any
type of
I
academic.
must continue my journey.
I don't think it's a real
Such a
type.
decision is a correct one.
I think it is.
In line with regulations.
Thus, your
The
training
mustache men of academia.
Yes, with their feet planted solidly in the clouds.
And have a wall religion, apparently.
Does the name
To
have...
protect their precious mustache.
It's like Attack on Titan.
The precious,
There's a wall religion in that too.
Most
it's not the
idealistic
precious
intellects
bodily
to have
fluids,
graced
it's
our
the precious
university.
mustaches.
Or the precious butt.
Horrelberg, I remember speaking to him once.
See how the butts are armored?
At the time, he just stared at me, lost in thought for a while. He scarcely ever said
I
a word.
know the fucking
But
feeling.
How can one forget him?
Idealistic? I'll grant you that. But bright? Oh, don't go too far. He was
He
completely...
didn't even pray to the wall.
the exam.
What a nutter.
All he
Man.
did was to sit in on lessons, and not many of them.
He didn't grow a mustache.
Paleontology, man. He had an unhealthy passion.
Scientology.
Which
Passion for mammals.
Scientology and wall
that is to
worship.
say,
This is weird.
prehistoric.
Prehistoric?
How dare you?
A little far-fetched, maybe. But he did have flashes of intellectual brilliance.
Like the automatons.
To high-minded scholars who hold no...
Sometimes he forgot to shave his upper lip and almost had a mustache. It was glorious.
Cavalier.
My assessment is wholly accurate.
You
It
see,
was a
this
little odd.
is the type of academic.
Must concur if my father, who was rector of the university at the time,
You see?
had not shown great indulgence towards him.
Great
Horrelberg would have
indulgence
never
in
attended this
him.
establishment.
What about the bandstand, then? Is that the work of a deranged mind? Even after all these years, you are still jealous of it.
My dear colleagues, I
Because he can't get his band to
some
stand.
decorum. We have a visitor. What do you want with Hans?
Remains
Felder?
flaccid and rubbery.
Are you a member of his family?
No, not at all. I'm looking for him to clear up an inheritance matter. Is he still here?
Nope.
What? Here? At the university?
Oh, that's preposterous
No, not
that he could be in this
He left
particular
a long time
location.
Yes,
It will also make the game very, very short, I suppose.
the very year I was nominated to this position. In
I
fact.
would say that would be a
Almost
plus,
50
but
years
that's
ago
just
already.
me.
The poor soul.
So would I.
Once he learned all he needed to know about mammoths.
You mean to say it was never
I hate you.
all that oddball brought to this university?
Why do you live?
Fantasies.
The mustaches.
Gentlemen, let's try to retain the calm and level-headedness that befits our position.
Beheadedness that befits your position, perhaps.
Let us make our
Okay,
mustaches
money,
rise.
that's not gonna work. Which is why I want to try it.
Some sailors have agreed to tow the train.
Just give me
but
money.
I don't have enough money
Do
to
it.
pay them. I could work for the money.
Meh.
Please wait, miss. We have certain confibulations to attend to.
That is right. We must confibulate between ourselves.
Confibulate. Ooh.
Collegiate decision must be taken.
I hope that we are not indisposing you in any way.
You are.
Why not?
If it helps us get rid of that train.
My word, that is a fine idea.
What do you have in mind, gentlemen?
When you arrived here, you must have noticed a splendid bandstand which honors the main university courtyard.
Yes, the one lacking an egg.
Mechanical craftsmanship which no longer works, alas.
Why,
Alas!
we have very moving memories.
Poor Yorick, I hardly knew thee.
Prepared to offer you a financial reward if you can set it working again.
With pleasure. What do I have to do?
Take this vibrating egg and shove it up your ass.
You shall lick our
Taken their
mustaches.
toll on this university.
Yes.
And our
Suck my mustache, bitch.
When you pray to the wall.
Yes.
To be resourceful.
And study
Genius.
There are
Scientology.
a number of complex mechanisms here in
Complex mechanisms.
we have unfortunately lost their operating instructions.
Your train, however, is an extremely ingenious invention, so you should be no stranger to complex mechanisms.
If you know what I mean.
We are therefore counting on your ingenuity, miss.
I hope that I can show myself worthy of your faith in me, gentlemen.
Well, my dear colleagues,
What's with all the
I
religious
hope I can show
overtones?
myself worthy of your in me. I'm just gonna go now.
here we are,
Already?
Thank you.
And thank you.
And thank you, Moustache people.
Thank you, Moustache, and the person attached to it.
Shall we give a little applause to the Moustache people? Shall we? Well done, Moustache people. Well done. What are you doing?
Fabbing.
Oh. I thought you were doing something dirty. Dirty.
Dirty boy.
Dirty.
Can I actually run this way? Nope.
Can you actually?
Do something. Nope. Oh. Natura non facit
We are no
saltus.
like de Nabu. Sorry.
Natura non facit saltus. I have no idea what that means.
Nature is not a result with salt?
What?
I don't know.
How the fuck did you reach that conclusion? I wish to know the stream of thoughts that made that conclusion come out of your mouth.
I like salt.
Out of your speaking hole.
I like salt.
Okay. I like oral sex, but that doesn't mean. Oh wait. I did very, very recently say suck my ... mustache. Oh. I can grope. Yes, grope that thing, baby. Baby. From Dragon Ball. The red cuckoo.
Bloodthirsty elder being.
The red cuckoo.
That's not what it says, but that's what I know it is.
The red cuckoo.
Famous for its
Plumage.
ability to be a Hitchcock reference, I suppose.
The female's a little more... What now?
Little more... Never mind. Moving on.
A little more Lovecraftian?
Moving on.
Anyway, reproduction, yes.
It's ghastly, my god.
No, see, that's the this one is the cuckoo young, and this one is the unlucky victim.
It's horrible.
Who has had its children killed, and it's being held at nest point or
It's
something.
summoning Cthulhu is what it's doing.
Yes, it's offering up sacrifices
Yes.
in the mouth of the void. See, it's touching the balls.
It is.
Yes.
That is a statement of fact.
Okay, so we're going to have to get berries or grapes, in fact. Sauvignon.
Sauvignon grapes. That's what it says.
Sauvignon.
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 No. It's Sauvignon. Sauvignon.
Sauvignon. Grapes!
Moving on.
People like those, I heard.
I shan't say.
I don't know. Oh.
Up.
Oh.
I don't think you want to approach those people. They just want to fuck you around here. It's pretty creepy.
I have a new conversation topic. Sauvignon.
Excuse me. Can I just...
No.
You could be a little bit...
Keep quiet. In case.
Well, they've got a bit of everything in this. They've got the aggressive sexual types and the complete
People who are like you.
misanthropes. Yeah, well. Misanthropes or me. Those are...
Like I said,
those
people who are like you.
are synonyms, I think.
Oh. I can go up the ladder.
Yes.
I shall go up the ladder.
The latter.
The ladder of doom.
Not the ladder, but the latter. I mean the latter.
What the? The ladder. Can I hook something here? No, but I can.
No, I just want you to read a book.
Of plants and mushrooms.
This is getting psychedelic on our ass.
I believe whoever wrote this was a
like
fun
this.
guy. I'm just gonna go kill myself.
Look at that. Look at that.
Okay,
Delicious.
okay. Biologists have... What now?
Reached the conclusion
for a
that
second, Cola
contains a special substance that is unique to the mushroom. The substance significantly affects vision and enhances its acuteness enormously. So there you have it, kids.
It is, in fact.
So
you were right.
So there you have it, kids. Take drugs. Awesome.
You can't see it, but we are thumbing up.
I just made a thumbs up, but you can't see that. I don't know why I did. That is dumb.
Just do a picture of a thumbs up.
Yes. So that's the message. We the messages from this game so far has been to hate on the mentally impaired.
That you will die.
The lesser races, unless they've got secret
hidden powers.
Hidden powers like
Hans, like in Stephen King novels.
Like the ageless retard that is Hans, and university students are all sexual predators and/or misanthropes, and take drugs. Take drugs.
Well, the one about students was pretty much spot on. I think, in fact.
Well,
Medina anime.
Well, even a broken clock is right 2 times a day.
Well, yes. I suppose it is.
Is that the Irish elk?
Irish what now?
Did you hear that animal? It's basically a study in how nature sucks ass because it supposedly died out because it couldn't get nutrients enough for its for its
for living.
No, for its for its what are they called? Antlers. Yeah. It couldn't get nutrients enough, and so it basically started using calcium from the rest of the body. So it just started to bleed out through its antlers, and it died out because of it. Stupid fucking animal.
Well,
nature sucks.
Yeah.
My point.
Yeah, nature sucks.
We need to protect nature. It sucks so much that actually there was an obscure Norwegian pessimist philosopher that used it as an example of how nature does not give a shit.
That's why you know it.
It does not give a shit.
I'm not gonna buy that you try to study some sort of zoology. Obscure Norwegian pessimist philosopher. I'll buy that in a second.
Yeah.
Feel a whole lot better when this whole business is over and the
basically the black metal of philosophy.
Where the hell are you?
And thus he loves it.
What? What in God's name are you doing there?
It's a magnificent university.
It's magnificent.
Hans Wahlberg once passed by here several years ago.
So if he isn't there anymore, then there's no point hanging around.
See, normally I would agree with him, but he's being a real asshole about it.
I believe that Hans Wahlberg is still alive.
See?
For the time being, I'm trying to gather extra information from people who have known him.
What's your next destination?
Your mother.
Not exactly sure yet.
Doesn't sound like you know too much, Kate.
I just need a bit of time, Mr.
I think you
Morrison.
might come to be swimming with the fishes soon, huh?
Yeah. No.